Hello and welcome back to the Concept Checkup. The point of Concept Checkup is to dive into the Warframe forums, look for a community-made Warframe concept, and talk about it. For the purpose of Concept Checkup, I will use my custom-built evaluating method known as AS. Without further ado, let's begin the checkup. For today's checkup we have Vyram, the Protector Warframe. Vyram was created by Reku on the Warframe forums, who also designed the previously covered Everlast Warframe. Vyram is a purely defensive Warframe, and she is reminiscent of a typical MMO support class. Vyram currently has no passive, but she possesses average health, high shields, low armor, and an average energy capacity and sprint speed. Vyram's first ability is Mirror Break. Any enemy targeted by Mirror Break will have its attacks deflect onto itself, in addition to ricocheting onto nearby enemies. However, the damage is reduced by 10%. Mirror Break is most effective when used against the high damage dealing enemies in a crowd, such as napalm or bombard units. Reflecting damage onto them in addition to getting it to ricochet allows that specific unit to be rendered non-threatening, at least for a set amount of time, while also damaging and potentially killing other enemies in the mob. Vyram's second ability is Unseen Guardians. Upon activation, Vyram surrounds herself with 6 barriers, which neutralize up to 6 heavy enemy projectiles, such as bombard rockets, napalm rockets, etc. Each barrier has a flat 500 health, but the amount of barriers and health for each barrier increases with power strength. Unseen Guardians can best be described as a shield for your shield. If anything, I would compare it to Rhino's Iron Skin, but the difference is that Unseen Guardians can destroy a heavy unit's projectile before it causes any harm, while at the same time temporarily protecting Vyram from damage. Vyram's third ability is Unstoppable Force. Unstoppable Force creates a shield on Vyram or an ally, which will ragdoll any and all enemies it touches. I imagine that Unstoppable Force is designed to be placed on your tank, which could then hilariously scatter crowds of enemies just by running towards them, but then again Unstoppable Force can also be self-cast along with Unseen Guardians. Unfortunately, Unstoppable Force has a small base range of 3 meters, but that can be somewhat fixed by building for power range. Vyram's fourth ability is Everlast. Everlast spawns a giant shield that grants damage reduction to all allies inside, while also improving all healing effects. The damage reduction does not stack with other sources of damage reduction, and any enemies killed inside Everlast will increase its duration. Honestly, I don't like Everlast, as it just seems like a combination of Frost's Snow Globe, Limbo's Cataclysmic Continuum, and Trinity's Blessing. I don't see much use for Everlast outside of defensive missions, but then again, Vyram is a defensive frame, after all. Now, here are Vyram's scores. The concept of a purely defensive Warframe is one that, while it really does interest me, it's a bit niche in reality, as there are some existing frames that have some form of protection or sustain. For my personal thoughts, I like Vyram, but at the same time I don't like her, if that makes any sense. On one hand, her first and third ability sound extremely fun to use, but on the other hand, her second ability has low base health and her fourth ability is just a cheap mixture of existing abilities. Maybe it's just me, but unless those 2 pieces of her kit are addressed and changed, I would rather not see her in-game in this current state. So that's Vyram's checkup. Tune in next time where I will perform a concept checkup on Omen. Thank you for watching.